for those who didn't hear, because nobody heard, we're playing Call of Cthulhu. If there are spooky fun games you want to see me play this month coming up, let me know. Let me know some fun spooky games. Call of Cthulhu will be a series game. I will do it every Saturday. I'm going to try and play for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So, that being said, it'll be a couple of Saturdays till I finish the game, and then I'll need a new one. So guys, hit me up. Let me know what you want me to play. If you watched my last stream, where I played Lucid Dream, you'll know that I get scared fairly easily in games, which I like. It's fun. It's fun to get scared when it's safe. So, if you want to watch me scream and act ridiculous and a spooky game that you love, let me know. So, all right, let's get started. Again. At least this time, you won't have to sit there and watch me try and figure out the controls, because I understand what I'm doing now. Sort of. There's the dead sharks. Which, I still find it interesting that it is only sharks, nothing else. No other dead fishies or anything like that. Locked. Alrighty. Okay. I'm also going to look around and see if there's anything I missed the first time around. I don't really see anything. People hit me up. Alright.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Yay! That'll be fun.
What a putrid offering.
So some dead whales. Lots of flies.
Don't fight. You have been chosen. Everything has already been written.
Bunch of creepy faceless dudes.
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Ugh. It's very Davy Jones vibe going on right now. Oh, hey Dead Sea Spaghettis.
I hate whiskey.
Then why drink it in mass quantities?
I used to be an avid reader. I have business here to attend to. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never noticed his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation closed.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The borrower who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. But when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Yes, well, that's very true.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Okay. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Ah! What could it be? Alright. We drink to forget. Yes. And say nothing. Let's have a drink. This will affect your destiny. I'm already a drunk. How's this really gonna affect my destiny? Hello?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce?
He answers it
Private
so
investigator
rudely.
Contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of
I'm
investigators
Lucy.
over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry.
need to crack
but
my
I
neck.
haven't relayed your personal information yet again.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Sorry. Excuse me. Okay. Let us... Gonna up that. Let's up some eloquence. There we go. Alright.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
No,
What's
no, you
wrong?
may not.
As you know, we wish
I'm
to
a
closely
secret man.
monitor the progress of our contractors. And
I'm
it
a
would
dark,
seem
troubled soul.
You've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
It's like, fuck that bitch. I do what I want.
I'm coming!
He's so rude. Like, no wonder he has no clients. And he answers the phone and goes, I'm listening. Who answers the phone like that?
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Don't judge me. I'm fighting demons in my head, man.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If
Maybe.
you come to me, it means you're
Both?
desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool.
You are one.
Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
Not
The police
also a
accuse
witch.
her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband,
Correct me if
and
I'm
Simon,
wrong.
my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look.
Look what you got
I want you to
special
look
eyes!
carefully at this
My
painting.
brand! Sorry.
Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Not sorry.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me,
My brand!
this is the
Yes,
work of
exactly,
madness.
Scarlet.
or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
Now look at your damn
That's all you've
picture.
got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Alrighty then. Examine the painting, examine the Hawks file. Alright.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Alright, some of it unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36 Darkwater. The police report, it says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a reclusive life there with their only son, Simon. Simon. Alright.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out.
Must
Go
I?
to Darkwater.
Must I
Find
really?
Warehouse 36.
I suppose so.
Dark.
Don't really get a choice.
Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Do your own thing.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding
Live
my
free.
daughter, Mr. Pierce.
Live free.
You must uncover it.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Again, must I?
Her husband was
Must
a big
I
deal
find
on the
it?
island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Accident. Alright, that's all
I
the
think
information
I'm
I
beginning
need.
to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down.
Honor.
I'm on your side.
I
Let
must
something
catch
go.
the avatar to restore
An
my honor.
artist dies with her family in a house.
Just tell your daughter that. I
Your
mean, her
only
ghost there.
clue
She has to
is a
capture
sort
the
of
avatar.
Promontory
That's the only way she
painting
can regain her
sent
honor.
from Darkwater right before her death,
That's it.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll
I
go
like
to
it.
Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
What's that supposed to mean?
Something's queer,
Snob.
but it's not like I have a choice.
I need the money. How am I supposed to
Dark
buy all
water.
this vodka and
I think I've got a book on the
shitty
North Atlantic.
booze?
Oh,
Yeah. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. And the symptoms of settlable blah blah blah. Okay.
no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Okay. Already opened that. Already opened that. Already opened that.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it.
Oh, you
According
drink
to
too
this
much.
book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Alright, let's see here. Doc. Bleh. Blah, 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 blah. Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive... Get the chat out of the way. Who's blocking me? Evidence of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today its inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coasts of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I
Thank
just
you.
hope that I can find a boat able to take
I
me to
should.
dark water.
I should. That'd be awesome.
Thanks for radio.
Barry. So kind to me.
Because
I love you too. I want to leave. Let me out. Let me out. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the docks at the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Will he figure it out? Will he solve the case? Find out next time on Call of Cthulhu.
you really do sound exactly like the Bender.
Oh, the Bender announcer on yes. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Everybody look at me, cause I'm on a fucking boat.
Hey, copyrighted music. I can't put that on.
I guess she'll edit that out. I didn't play the song though.
Doesn't matter.
Even if I still like sing bits of a song. God bless America.
Yeah. Somebody has literally gotten a copyright claim for their parents singing the song Pirates of the Caribbean.
It's a freaking parrot, for Christ's sake. Lord, love a duck. That's all that matters.
Almost there.
Alright, sir. I like how it's supposed to be 1920s, but our main character does not look like a 1920s dude. Like his outfit, his hair, his beard, like none of it. Like he really doesn't fit in. He's a man beyond his times. Call of Cthulhu. Shipwreck. Indeed. I want his satchel.
Stay on board.
It's cool.
There's guys coming to unload.
Don't mind me just throwing my cigarette on a wooden
Welcome
boat.
to Darkwater Islands, Mr. Pierce.
Right there
Why,
on the
thank
boat.
you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Gee. Look at this
Does
place.
the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
Like, this is a liability
The
hazard.
story that we would all prefer to forget.
Lawsuits.
Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber.
Well,
but he was a
lawsuits.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman. And a great painter. What a tragedy.
Probably.
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll
Sure.
find me at the Harbor Master's office.
Harbor Master's office.
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Any relation to Jim Hawkins
I'm
from
going for a
Treasure
look around
Island?
the docks.
Just asking for a friend. Oh, poor whale.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm
Do what I
looking for
want.
this address.
Hi, Ray Ray.
Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't
We've been
introduce
blessed.
myself. Edward Pierce.
Stream
private
is
detective.
blessed
In any case, it's not
by the Ray
very...
Ray.
I can't answer that.
You
He
can't?
blocks the camera
don't
with
want
his tail.
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me.
Thanks,
Now,
buddy.
please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
you can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You
That's
can't
no
understand.
way to
You're
treat
not
an
sailors.
omen.
Oh yeah, it's a sign. He's got
Indeed.
something coming.
Alright. Well, we explored the harbor a bit. Let's go talk to Fitzroy at the harbor master's office. Hello, sir.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo
Hawkins.
manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Indeed.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins
Oh.
cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. Ugh. Legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Charles Hawkins, maybe?
I mean, anyone.
Especially if it's like smuggling.
I wonder
drugs.
what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. You need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Oh, no need to answer this message. Alright. He doesn't need to respond to me. Just do it. Pay your shit.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
I don't know, because whale hunting's not a thing no more.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Ooh, another medical book. Oh, that's cool. Look, it upped my medicine knowledge. That's cool. Alright, so keep an eye out for good books. Nothing like a good book. It just is the truth. I want to shoot it. Let me shoot it.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
I do what I want. In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy, kind of, is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg.
Not the wooden leg.
There's
What
the
a
wooden
macabre
leg.
scene here.
I need that leg. I think that'd be kind of like a fun art piece, you know? Just, you know.
It's like rough breakfast.
Yeah, exactly.
From here,
I'm
I
gonna
see
need that guy's leg.
everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why.
But they're your
I don't remember
manifests.
having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Maybe.
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a
Everything
family of
has
ship
meaning.
owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
Yeah,
With
think?
whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
I don't have time to play guessing games. I'm investigating the death of a whole family.
You're right. It belonged to Charles Hawkins.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
It would unsettle me,
Us men
too.
of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's
Did
true.
you know that one
normally,
natural predator
they're not
of the
found
moose
around
is the
here.
killer whale?
But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you
They
heard
are.
about the depths?
And apparently moose
trenches that
will
plunge
actually,
into the
like,
earth
swim
and that shelter
down
creatures
to eat
unlike any
seaweed.
other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
I know, right?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They
Indeed.
didn't know what to do with it.
Nature.
I think that was a
That's
mistake.
neat.
Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
No relation.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
I do what I
Are you
want.
being blackmailed?
I'm an investigator.
Not exactly, no.
That's what I.
That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not
Scary
do
lady.
anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Okay then.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front.
Excuse me.
You can't miss it.
Understood.
Too much water, I guess.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've
It
got
is
something
delicious, but it eats me up back in point. Like, don't get old, kids. Don't get old. Sucks.
Prohibition is just a joke around here.
Shh! Don't tell
That
them
suits
my
me
age. Let them guess. I could be in my 20s. Well, it's too late now because it's in the stream. Do not spit, sir. That is a disgusting habit. Ooh, you should put some lotion on that. That looks something.
Hey, be careful.
Yeah, you should. Oh, there's a kitten back. Hi, kitten. Oh, he just moved, I guess.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve
Psycho.
troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun.
The hot versus crazy scale.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Let me know in the chat what you guys think.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is
How do you
over.
feel about
Try not to forget
the
it.
crazy
I'm
versus
here for
hot scale
information, not for
in
a
regards to
I prefer it that way.
that scary lady?
Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
We'll start a poll. Would you or wouldn't you?
Smash or pass?
Smash or pass?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
Fucking
If I were
smash.
you, I wouldn't hang
Smash that
around
like
there.
button.
Why
I'll
not?
pass.
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more.
Itchy.
Anything else?
Give me a
Captain
drink.
Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
There's something in your fur. Only a
I wouldn't say
small
no to a glass.
Try this.
I wouldn't say no to a glass. Sounds like something an alcoholic would say.
Well, I'm not gonna say no. If you offer, it'd be rude to not take it.
I think we'll get along well.
Yep.
Like 2 fingers, man.
He's hardcore. Even he's impressed. I impressed the barkeep. I think this will affect your destiny.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this?
How is that supposed to
You
affect
mean
my
who?
destiny?
Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them.
Well,
to
that's
the
already
first
kind of how
comer.
his path is going.
I'll tell nobody.
Did
She'd
you not
know
see
it
all those
anyway.
bottles of whiskey in
Anything
his
else?
office? Like, he's already there. Like, did I already ask that?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
Seriously,
It
guys,
was
if
a
you
tough
fixed up
time,
the wharf
all the same.
and you did some cute little
Ah,
remodel, this would be a
steeped in
great
glory.
little, like,
We've never known
vacation
such wealth
spot.
since then.
Just saying.
I mean,
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then
Well, just, you just don't talk
I
about
don't
it.
want to speak ill.
Don't talk about it to the tourists. They'll just come and go,
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it?
Yeah.
Tortured?
Yeah.
What happened? It happens
Well, it wasn't
everywhere.
I
Come
mean,
on,
for a
it's no
young woman
big
with a
deal.
child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves,
Who's gonna
who can
know
paint
this?
such things? Is that how she
certainly
sees
not
the
for
world?
family and friends.
So they made
No,
you
of course
feel
not.
uncomfortable.
You need to see
Never.
them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
I got what I
Anything
need.
else?
That'll be all for now.
I suppose I won't get drunk. Just have the one drink. Let me go talk to Hot Lady.
Another break?
One of those damn.
Can't you see that we're in the middle of a conversation? I told you to beat it.
What?
I told you to beat it. I
Beat
told you to beat
it.
it. I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Don't sing it. You're gonna get us demonetized. Not that we're monetized already, but like, shh.
Do you like our song?
We're true
She
Simons.
just gave you permission.
We may not be pros,
True.
but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course. They all disappeared.
Because you killed
You
them all.
exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Well,
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What flesh?
I heard
Well,
the Hawkins
what
family
whale?
owned a warehouse.
They were
on the
eating whale
docks.
before.
An old family of ship owners.
The special catch.
Tell me something I don't already know. They were made
Was it
much
really a
richer
whale,
by the
though?
miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see.
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
Alright then.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen. Good night,
Adieu.
stranger.
So long.
Farewell. This is gonna be so hard not singing songs all the time, okay? You'll just have to, like, edit them out for the YouTube.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at
I
various
can't-
locations.
Can't not.
Gifted with its own consciousness.
Look at that poor guy's hand.
Until it
That
finds
looks.
a new
You
reader.
guys see that? Ooh. Yeah, but it's the 20s. It wasn't
we should
such a
let
big
him take
deal
it.
then.
No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all.
Again, he wouldn't do it on his
Knowledge.
hands in the 20s. You keep that shit down low, man. You keep that shit on the DL.
The miraculous catch.
Maybe.
Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
21st of May, 1847. The miraculous catch. The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean that is already being called the that's not how you pronounce that, but whatever. Oh, yay, me. That is already being called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck and parts of it were hanging over the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the from now on. It's Darkwater. Bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Call now. $19.95. 4 easy payments.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Alrighty then. So my guess is they ate actually one of those old gods, and now they're like all fucked up because of it. Hi, Odin. Are you going to bless the stream? See, there's Odin. Say hello. Say I bless the streams. I'm Sweet Kitten, who's also a giant grumpy pants. He's a massive grumpy pants. It's fine. He's cute, though. He makes up for being cute.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
He's got the longest tail. It's so long.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question
Oh,
of
we're gonna
territory,
go see Chick up.
but I ain't asking. You want to know
Where's the
more,
ankle?
go ask the captain.
Good.
Why is it so
Thank you.
blurry? Is it blurry for everybody else? Let me know in the chat if it's super blurry for you guys too.
I shall take my leave.
Last time we streamed it wasn't this blurry though. I don't know what's going on with the internet today. That's fine.
A handle. It must come from these old
did.
winches.
Batted all the stuff.
This ratchet device seems to be usable. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Cogwheels.
An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order. I could use this old winch to lift the grating. Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
I needed the sound. Whee! Whee!
Oh, that one. Creepy, weird green shit's gonna make you hallucinate.
Indeed.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
It's kind of interesting. So I did just play this for a little bit, and then realized I was muted the whole time, and then I ended up losing all my progress. He has said different things. He has had different responses. Mm-hmm. No, 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 no. Okay. Ah! Yes! And it still got me. Ew, that looks not normal. Indeed. It's totally just hallucinated. It was actually just kelp. Turned into kelp. Maybe. Maybe it was the octopus. And the kelp was the hallucination.
This is primitive.
Ooh. Up we go. Crouchy.
Ugh, this place stinks.
I'm a sneaky
What is the
snake.
connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
I'm a sneaky snake. Jump. Good job. Enter reconstructions. I see. Nice.
Really did not like that thing.
We
The
really
glass is
didn't.
shattered,
They just,
like someone
demolished
smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Feeling really ugly that day.
Dude. It's a bad day.
Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
Seriously, look at the toxic goo. That is just not normal.
Man, I'm telling you, he just
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
like, see? It's even in the right spot.
Okay, if you guys know this, if you drink a shit ton of Monster, will you shit or pee like that?
Like neon yellow.
Let me know.
That's the color of freaking Mountain Dew.
Let me know in the comments.
I'm telling you.
I want to know. This is scientific research.
I know for sure that if you drink,
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins'
Well, yeah,
paintings?
food coloring will.
which is quite hilarious. I'm not quite sure.
Interesting.
Someone has settled in here.
What, Ro?
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to
Hi.
stay away from this warehouse.
But I love you so much, Officer Bradley.
Wound up?
They're busy.
You mean messed up?
I know.
We don't take no lessons from the likes of you.
You gonna.
We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Explain this
Really?
then.
Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion.
Oh,
now.
he's so cute.
Of course.
You guys can't see, but
Want to
he's
go
being
back
cute.
along his trail. I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
And they're still struggling with that whale to get it back
damn
in the water.
Her again.
Yeah. They're trying to put it in the water.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer
I
Bradley.
mean, if it's already dead, it's
You've
kind of
finally
free game,
grown a
right?
pair.
So why not just like...
Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
I mean, they didn't kill it, so it wasn't
Come on,
poaching. It's just
keep
like
the
taking a
smile.
roadkill.
You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf?
My own business.
I've got my eye on you.
bitch.
We'll meet again.
Is it
Scarlet
far,
gets her way, it'll be in the
mansion?
bedroom.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge.
Oh, my back.
You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. It didn't end quite as nicely.
Although there are some issues with some pieces, not graphic, really quite
They are! Like the texture of their skin and stuff. Like there's lots of little Yeah, there's lots of like little tiny details they try to get in there.
Well, here we are. Hawkins
It's
Mansion.
fine. It could also just be my computer. I doubt it, but it could be.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you?
It's my job.
The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Maybe I have other questions.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
He's so pushy.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I will ask all the questions I want, sir.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Sure about that?
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
I suppose.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
So I do like that the game automatically saves, and I don't have to remember to do that myself. Why are we not going to the mansion, sir? Sir! Sir! Excuse me. Push. Walk faster. So slow. I lay me down and slept. I waked, for the Lord sustained me. Hilltop house, built in 1693 by Reverend John Wickwood.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent.
That's not ominous music at all. No. Can you hear it? Good. I didn't know if you could hear what I could hear. Sorry.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Yeah.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord,
Is she?
have pity on this poor family.
Well, it makes no sense, like, to do that.
Poor kid.
Hi, baby.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Ready? You ready? Apparently. Spoiler alert! We already played this. Ah! I know what's gonna happen. So seriously, a fresh coat of paint.
I'll have to find another.
Be a
entrance.
great B&B. Seriously though, it's got great bones. I mean, look at it. It's still standing. Oh, that's fine. It's just part of the local charm. That's all it is. It's the local charm.
This entrance is still in use.
Cutscene doesn't let me do anything.
Whoa! Whoa!
It
You
is
were
French
trying to
manicure.
force the door, you nosy prick!
See that?
Easy, sir. All right. Put down the axe.
Look at
You
that.
know what we do with
It's
a rebel
got a
like
French
you?
manicure.
We gut them! Dump them into the ocean!
Whoa.
He may be a drunk, but at least he takes care of his nails.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
The sooner I carry out my investigation, the sooner I wrap up the case and return to Boston. After which, you'll never hear of me again.
Huh. I like the sound of that, but I have a better idea. You leave right now, and you never come back.
Silas! Pierce! In God's name, what are you doing?
Took you long enough,
Officer
Bradley.
This hood was trying to break into the mansion.
Do something, Bradley, or this story will have a nasty ending.
I vouch for him, Silas. He's working with us. We have reason to believe that someone entered the mansion and stole some paintings.
Impossible. I would have seen it.
Better safe than sorry. Now let us in. I promise to keep an eye on this one.
Okay then. I'll leave the key with you. You could have told me that earlier, Sonny.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
What now?
I'm not talking to you, hooker! I'm just following Officer Bradley. Open the door, Silas.
What now?
Pierce, shall we enter?
Ah, that's right.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get a hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building, looking for the scene of the fire. I should be a radio announcer. That'd be fun.
Follow me. I know the place.
Thanks everyone for watching who came by. Again, if you liked what you saw, give me a like, give me a follow, let me know in the comments, in the chat. I'd love to hear from you guys. And let me know if there are games you want me to play. Like I said, Call of Cthulhu is going to be a series. I'm going to try and do that in about 2-hour streams every Saturday. Every Friday is a freebie Friday. Try and do free games. If you have any ideas of stuff you want me to play, let me know in the comments, in the chat. Hit me up. Love to hear from you guys. And of course, as always, until next time, good night.